Effective immediately, I am banning...
Possible that's what you said.
No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league. Wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that that was not what you said?
I know it wasn't that because I wouldn't use that type of language.
Okay. Sentiments of this kind are contrary to the principles of inclusion and respect that form the foundation of our diverse, multicultural, and multi-ethnic league.
And Brittney Griner just crossed a line no one expected her to. The WNBA star has now found herself without a team after NBA Commissioner Adam Silver made the final call. Why? Because Griner unleashed one of the most shocking and disgraceful outbursts the women's game has ever seen. During a live broadcast, in front of millions of viewers, Griner was caught walking off the court while throwing a disgusting insult at Caitlin Clark, calling her a trash white girl. This wasn't competitiveness or emotion, it was pure hate, laid bare for the world to see. And this time, the league couldn't cover it up or sweep it under the rug. Griner appeared to call Caitlin Clark trash and an effing white girl. The reaction was explosive.
Brittney Griner appeared to call Caitlin Clark trash and effing white girl.
Social media blew up instantly, with fans across the world calling for justice. After months of ignoring similar incidents, the NBA finally stepped up, and Adam Silver wasted no time. Brittney Griner was done. No warning, no fine, no suspension. Just gone. The message was loud and clear. Whatever double standards might have existed in the WNBA, they wouldn't be tolerated under the NBA's leadership. Do you support Caitlin Clark in this situation? Share your thoughts in the comments.
We have heard nothing from the WNBA, absolutely nothing.
Brittney Griner elbowing Caitlin Clark in a crazy way and then calling her a trash white girl.
And Brittney Griner has not commented, which I find significant. I've watched that video countless times, and it sure looks like Brittney Griner says, white girl.
The WNBA should investigate Brittney Griner's seemingly uttering profanities about white girls.
Fans have been calling for accountability like this for a long time. Over the past 2 seasons, Caitlin Clark has taken a beating, both physically and emotionally. She's been shoved into scorers' tables, tripped on drives, elbowed in the face, and even handed technical fouls just for showing emotion. Not because she plays dirty, but because she dominates, and in a league that constantly promotes equality and respect. Far too many have felt way too comfortable taking aim at Clark, not just for her play, but for who she is.
She's the Rookie of the Year. She's 4th in the league in MVP voting.
Caitlin Clark is an absolute all-star. She is the Michael Jordan of this. This is the girl that girls have been waiting for forever.
Caitlin Clark is a rising star in women's basketball. She's pulling in crazy viewership numbers.
Caitlin Clark is the needle mover.
She is the needle mover.
She is the franchise player.
And she was the MVP. She is the main draw.
She wasn't the one who was full sprinting down the court.
She's my role model. I really look up to her.
Why do you like Caitlin?
And she's so good at basketball.
Because she's that awesome person and she has like a lot of...
A supposed veteran and role model looked straight into those cameras and spit venom. It wasn't simple trash talk. It was the moment everything boiled over. The clip spread faster than one of Caitlin Clark's logo threes. You didn't need to be an expert to catch it. Everyone saw it, everyone heard it, and everyone knew what it meant. This wasn't friendly competition. It was personal, cruel, and flat out ugly.
Griner, who I can't stand, sad that she's a Baylor grad.
Yeah,
she called her a trash, expletive white girl. That was the lip reading. Yeah, it's trash, white girl. Trash, blanking, white girl.
What made things even worse was how the WNBA handled it. Or didn't handle it at all. No fine, no warning, no official statement, just silence. And that silence was deafening, echoing louder than a missed free throw in crunch time. Fans weren't fooled. They were furious, demanding answers. Why was the league pretending nothing happened when the proof was right there on video? And why was Brittney Griner being protected in a way no one else ever would be?
WNBA okay with one of its players saying white girl on the bench and getting caught by TV cameras saying such? I guess they are. I guess they're okay with it. Obviously, the league would very much not be okay with a white player saying black girl on the bench in anger and getting caught by TV cameras. That would be an immediate suspension, if not a career ender for said white.
Let's be real. Imagine if the situation were flipped. Picture Caitlin Clark getting caught on camera muttering, "Trash black girl," while storming off. She wouldn't just get a fine or a suspension. The media would destroy her reputation nonstop. Her name would dominate headlines for months, and her career might be over before it even reached its prime. That double standard couldn't be more obvious. When Brittney Griner did it, the WNBA stayed completely silent. Not a word until the NBA finally stepped in and took control.
It is completely possible that white girl was about Caitlin Clark's popularity, about her stature, about her impact on the entire league.
She has been abused repeatedly. We have shown you videos, just getting elbowed, getting crushed, inbound passes where they ram into her, just absolutely abused, and there clearly is a racial element to it.
That's exactly why this entire incident struck such a deep chord. Fans weren't just angry about what Brittney Griner said, they were furious about the hypocrisy behind it. They remembered how quickly the WNBA opened an investigation into Indiana Fever fans over vague, unconfirmed accusations that someone heckled Angel Reese. They remembered how Caitlin Clark got fined just for joking about referees on Instagram. But now, with crystal clear footage of Griner spewing hate for everyone to see, the league suddenly lost its voice. The double standard couldn't be more blatant if it were painted on a billboard.
NBA has come out numerous times. There's no place for hate. There's no place for racism. The league would not be okay with a white player saying effing black girl.
Caitlin Clark didn't need to respond. Her entire career speaks for itself. She's filled arenas to capacity, boosted TV ratings to record highs, and brought millions of new fans into women's basketball. In just 2 seasons, she's broken more records than most players manage in a lifetime. But with that success has come a heavy price. Clark has become the lightning rod of the WNBA. Even Angel Reese joined in, reposting a meme mocking Clark as a white girl running from the fade, practically celebrating the hate that's been directed her way.
Let's see an investigation into reverse racism that's going on across the league also. Griner referring quite clearly, I believe, to Caitlin Clark and a white referee as, quote, trash ass white girl.
This is where instant karma showed up. Fans weren't going to ignore it. Social media went into overdrive, demanding that if the WNBA wouldn't do the right thing, then Adam Silver needed to step up, and credit where it's due, he did. The NBA made the decision the WNBA refused to make. Brittney Griner's behavior was unacceptable, no excuses, no spin. And just like that, her time was over.
You are a straight white woman in the WNBA. There is no way that you feel completely safe.
The noise that's coming. I don't appreciate the new fans that sit there and yell racial slurs at myself, my teammates, and the people that I play against. Because yeah, those might be opponents, but those are friends too. You know, they don't deserve that. So I don't appreciate the new fans. I think it's okay to do that.
It's almost poetic. The same player who tried to drag Caitlin Clark down ended up destroying her own career instead. Not because of anything Clark did, but because of her own words and the chaos that followed. Brittney Griner wanted to humiliate Caitlin Clark, but in the end, she humiliated herself, and it cost her everything. The most powerful commissioner in basketball made sure of that.
Image that she reposted, and the implication is, well, what it says at the top is white, this is how they say girl, G-Y, white gal, G-Y-A-L, running from the fade, like as if Caitlin Clark is basically
The punishment just keeps stacking up. Caitlin Clark has been slapped in the face, shoved mid-play, knocked to the floor, and treated like nothing more than a crash test dummy. Every time she takes a hit, the crowd cheers like someone just won a championship. Yet through it all, Clark never retaliates. No cheap shots, no dirty plays, no outbursts. Just pure basketball excellence, while enduring more hostility than any rookie in league history. If toughness were currency, Caitlin Clark would already own the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark got roughed up repeatedly by defenders throughout her rookie year last year. It was attempted bullying, trying to break her spirit, intimidate her, put her in her place, get even with her for all the attention she was getting.
Here's the harsh reality. every time Caitlin Clark takes a hard foul, gets pushed around, or mocked on the court. She's expected to smile, stay quiet, and be classy. Take the high road. Meanwhile, the same media that should defend her applauds the players targeting her. The message couldn't be clearer. Some stars are protected, while Clark has a target on her back. And the league. They keep talking about growing the game, but by allowing constant attacks on their biggest draw, they're not growing women's basketball, they're shrinking it.
Accuse the Indiana Fever fan base of being racist. They investigated it. They said those accusations were false. The least that she could do is apologize to our great state and the fans that show up at these games and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Obviously, she's not going to do that. But also, Dan, why isn't the Indiana Fever apologizing to their own fan base for putting them through that, for going through those types of acts?
Casual fans see what's happening. Millions who started watching because of Caitlin Clark now sit in disbelief as she's mocked, shoved, and even targeted with racial slurs, while league officials stay silent. They tuned in for greatness, but what they're getting is drama, bias, and a lack of accountability. And here's the real risk. When fans realize their favorite player isn't being protected, when their frustration is ignored, they don't stay loyal. They turn off the TV. They walk away. For years, the WNBA has begged for attention. Now that they finally have it, they're on the verge of losing it all, pushing fans away through nothing but hypocrisy.